Let me check my settings. Audio, yes. Something must be making some noise because the audio is going all the way across. Let me switch. No, something is still. There must be some buzzing. Y'all hear buzzing? Oh, looks at me asking somebody and nobody here. Because my bars normally go across when there's a noise. Let me put some music on. Maybe that'll balance it out. Because I have no idea why it's going across like that. I just don't want that buzzing noise. Put that in the background. Maybe that'll drown it out. Coloring with Lori. Yes. Are you going to go on? It sounds like a fan. Oh, okay. It's no problem. Okay, well, I'll just make sure I'm speaking loud enough and not too loud. If you were going on, I'll go over to you. I was just waiting to do something. You know, we have to provide something for the peoples. Are you going on tonight? Hold on, I just want to see if I can make that fan noise go away, but I guess if you say don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me see if I can just move this thing here. Sometimes things bounce off of each other. Oh, it's no buzzing? Okay, good. Nope, not tonight. I was watching your replay from this morning. Oh, you were? Well, okay, so let me set my little timer. I'm going to tell y'all what I was doing. Oh, there go my nose. Yes, it has to always be all ratchet. So I'm still waiting for my book. I'm estimating that it's going to be here. I'm going to say Wednesday. That's what I'm estimating. So until the meantime, I worked on a couple of whips. I worked on what I was doing today. And I'm just trying to keep myself a little bit busy, and I'm still trying to work my hands so I can feel free to color in my book. Because I'm going to tell you, I love my pencils. And then I've also been doing inventory. I am missing. Which one of y'all people came over here, then took my black Ohuhu pencil? Okay? It's not, I took it out the case, put it back in the tin can, because I do like that tin can for some reason. I need to know which one of y'all came over here and took my black Ohuhu pencil. Ohuhu! Which one of y'all? I'm just going to let y'all just type it in the chat if you did it or if you didn't do it or you know who did it. If you want to tell them who did it, because I know one of y'all did it, okay? I keep a tight ship around here when it comes to my supplies. So now I feel the need to have an inventory. It's going to be a whole audit, okay? I'm taking names, brand names. I'm counting. I'm going through everything, okay? I might even have to pull the desk out. Because you know that desk be hiding stuff with stuff rolled back there and come up missing. But anyway, I'm going to keep my eye out. I got 3 people that I could suspect that took my daggone black Ohuhu. Yes, because I don't have it. Damn it. Anyways, so you got to get everybody, line them up. Yeah. I'm so silly. So, so anyway, hold on. Who's saying something? Oh, Amy. Oh, Amy. Oh, and you know it's always the quiet ones. Isn't that something? Ah, Amy. See, you ain't got no friends out here. Coloring with Lord and said, look over, psst, view, the head tilt and the wink to the side. Look over the offer. Amy, Amy. Okay, see, there you go. See, there you go. There's no loyalty. There is no loyalty. And y'all, I'm sorry my mat is all stained. It's stained with because I use it. Y'all see people that get on here with nice mats that don't look like they done anything, like they just came out the wrapper. Be suspect, okay? I need somebody that look like they put some work on their mat. I done used some acrylics. I done sprayed some stuff. I did some science experiments on here. That mean I do my products, okay? If you got somebody on here with a lily white mat or pink or a nice yellow and nothing stained or nothing, watch out for them. I'm just saying. Why am I being ornery? Okay, so anyway, I want to talk about Helen Elliston's book. This one is Special Effects number 5. Now, I had seen this book down to the Dee Dee Willingham. Shout out to Dee Dee Willingham. I swear, every video, cause y'all, when I like who I like, when I've been stalking watching who I like to watch, when she pulls these out, I'm like, oh, okay. But I never really paid that much attention to it because I just like what she does. But then one time, I guess this might be the newest one. I think she got it or somebody had it or something like that. I don't know. So I got the number 5. It's a special effects book. Now, I heard that I should have got number 2 first or number 1. And then some people swear by number 3. I don't know. There's 1 through 5. So the one that I got, which I guess at the time was a new one, was number 5. And I'm going to tell you when I got it, how I worked it. And then I'm also show you what I did with my sketchbook. This was one of my newest sketchbooks. I have like 4 of them. I feel like I'm kind of wasting it on practicing. But then I think, you know what? Don't waste your product. Use your products, okay? So this one is the Stratford. I love Stratford paper, Stratford notebooks, Stratford everything. Stratford is, even when I was in art school, before I got kicked out because I smoked weed, the professor loved Stratford also. So I always test out a whole bunch of different things and stuff like that. I love samples. I do all that. But everything I have, for some reason, seems to be Stratford. Like, I just pick up regular stuff. I always gravitate towards that. I've got a big old mat. Like, even if I go to the recycled art store, anything Strathmore I get, whether I need it or not. And I don't really like to experiment because I'm not that experienced as, so I know a brand, and that's all I know. Strathmore is the brand that I know as far as professional art. So I'm stretching it by using this by playing around because this Strathmore is not cheap. But anyway, 5 and below got those books. I'm telling you, this is the same guy. I mean, oh, I almost was gonna cuss. Same quality. I like the 5 and below books too, and I like coloring in the watercolor books. But I know I'm sketching, and watercolor and sketching. I mean, if you're gonna sketch and do it watercolor, but sometimes watercolor paper and regular pencils, they don't. Pencils want smooth unless you get a rough pencil, a rough neck. What you say, baby? I have wanted to buy one of those books, can never decide which one to use. I know. And sometimes you just have to jump in, or unless you get somebody to send you some samples or whatever. But I'm telling you, Strathmore has so many different varieties of it, and all of them do. I would start out with Artist Loft. I sure would, because it's very good quality. Just figure out what you want to use. Look at me like I'm an expert in everything. I'm not an expert in nothing. But anyway, I would start out with Artist Loft because they got them sales. Especially if you buy one, get one free. You can get you a coloring one, a mixed medium paper, a watercolor. I mean, and because you can switch them all up, so you can get actually 2 for 1. So you can try their paper out, and then their paper is just as good as Strathmore or the other ones. But anyway, that's not what I came here for. So let me flip this little book. It's a nice little book. She says, welcome to Colorist Special Effects number 5. Okay. She does provide step-by-step details and stuff. She gives you graphics and stuff. She's got a whole follow me page. And the pencil that she uses in this book, the pencil set, is Prismacolor. And of course, there are a lot of conversion sheets if you all don't use Prismacolor. If you use another professional art set like Polychromos, you'll find that. Now, a lot of people don't do conversion sets for all of the sets. There are some conversion sets for Black Widow, for Brute Funders. Let's see. If you go to somebody's channel where they really are into doing the conversions things, the only person I can think of right now that's really into it is My Colorful Country Life. And she provides her items for free. And then she also has it on the Ko-fi, and then you can, give a donation. So, but you can convert yourself. Did I say you can convert this? You can do it yourself. Sometimes you can eyeball stuff. I'm not all into using the charts and stuff, but if I'm following somebody, I try to like keep it like that. But I feel like I don't need the chart, the exact color. So I feel like I'm stepping myself up from doing this swatching for the exact color to match something that somebody else did, because it doesn't matter to me, because I can make it however I want to, and I feel like I'm being locked in, and that's causing stress. We don't need no stress. So anyway, the book basically, she gives you, I'm not going to flip every page or whatever, but she gives you little things that you can do for special effects on your stuff. And then step by steps, like for how to do footprints. And it also makes it look 3D. She does a whole lot of 3D stuff. The zipper thing, now the zipper thing was really popular. You could take a regular page that you didn't even want to finish and put a zipper around it. I can't show it. I am going to try. I'm going to find one of the pages that I like. The paintbrush. Hold on, y'all. It sounds a little boring right now. But that's the special effects. Then you know how to make pages into jigsaw while you're still coloring them. It's a lot. So let me skip past this, because that part is woo. It's a lot. Woo! I got a book in my collection book that's got sunglasses. Ooh, I wear my... But I'm not drawing all that stuff. You can, but no. Yeah, we're going to figure that out. How to do the waves. You know how Kirby Rosanas has those waves? Like, girl, the wave, they call it a wave crest. That's what they call it. And so she shows you how to do it. And then you can make the water splashes. Like, I have no idea. I've never known how to color a sliced cucumber. Vampire teeth. Pint of beer. Now, I did attempt this, and I actually just finished attempting it just now. Now, this is my sketchbook. Like I said, this is the Strathmore. This is an art journal book. It's the 400 series. It's very, very nice. 140 pound, 300 GSM. So, I hadn't used it until today, actually, and then I just kind of colored in it tonight. So I colored some corn, but anyway, I was trying to imitate this color in a beer. I'm holding this page back down because, girl, you don't want to see it up close. So I was following her instructions. I did what she did, draw the pint of beer, and then she gives you the Prismacolor numbers and stuff, and I had all the numbers. So basically, I got down to right here. This is where I got down, and then I stopped. Then she takes it this is when she does the 3D effect. Okay, she takes it where you got to do a whole bunch of more stuff. I was like, no, girl, I'm fine with doing the beard just like it is. So basically, the beard would look like, I think it would look like this. You see how it's all frosty and stuff? Girl, I'm fine. I'm fine with mine looking like that. Okay, I stopped. I'm not adding no bubbles. Now, bubbles! It says the bubbles. Practice adding your own bubbles and drips. Bubbles, shout out to Bubbles. Okay, Bubbles is mentioned in the book. Isn't that something? So no, I'm fine with that. If I want to take it further to make it look like that, I mean, I can come back here to do it. But I actually was just trying to see if I could follow it, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. I am okay. So she just had like, so now the corner of the cob. So I drew the corner of the cob, and then you can actually color in the book because she gives you a empty thing that for you to color, or you can just draw it. So I drew this one, and this part right here in the middle is a pat of butter. I drew it, but my pat of butter ended up being back there, but it's all okay. So she tells you how to start the corn on the cob, and so I got it to that point, and then I added some more colors. She tells you the color numbers to add. And then I kind of got it to here. Now, mind you, it doesn't look that much like it, but it's okay. Because I'm basically learning. And she's telling us exactly. So I got it to right here. And then I had to do the corn cob, the core. Then she has to do the butter and stuff. I missed past a whole lot of steps. I sure did. So I was trying to do it like this, but I was afraid I was going to mess it up. So we left it. This is a light skinned piece of corn on the cob. Okay. This is a dark skinned piece of corn on the cob. Now, then she was showing how to do the butter and melt it down with your white Posca pens and stuff. So she showed you how to do a char grilled corn on the cob. So my corn on the cob is light skinned corn on the cob. That's a char grill. That one looks so good. I love corn on the cob. I had corn on the cob yesterday. So her book is extremely helpful, and it's so detailed. So yeah. Then I remember Janet Young. Janet Young has this book. I know I got it when it first came out. Janet Young got it, I believe, and then Miss Dee Dee Wellingham got the number 5, because Miss Janet Young was over there doing these emojis, and she likes stuff like this, Miss Janet Young. She did a butt emoji. A butt smiley face emoji. I don't even know how she did that. She did it. It might be her snarly comments or something like that, but she did it. So I haven't done any of those smiling faces. But I remember she did some of these because I saw them. She was doing some of these over here. So I haven't done the bingo ball. No. The copper wine glass, which I really find interesting, which I probably will. Look at all these colors. But that copper wine glass, look at that. I would have never had to figure out I would have never known. And then she gives you an example of it, or you could just draw it on your sketchbook. Now this one I did do. Now this is fantasy. And she's telling you what to do with it. Okay, it's like it's a dark and light. Okay, and how to do everything. So I printed this page out, and so I had just started it, so I hadn't got into it. So I think it looks like I'm at I'm still here. I'm still on step number 1. You see that looks like step number 1. And yeah. And I was doing it 2 different ways. I don't know why. I think I might have decided to do 2 different colors. But yeah. So you can, she leaves pages so that you can print them off. I haven't done the thumb one yet. But, I'm just working on it. So she gives you jewels. Now the banana. She gives you an example of the grayscale banana. Tells you how to color. See, this is how the banana looks in the beginning, and then you do these things. And she tells you all the pencils, and you do that. And then she gives you this page. So I printed this page. So that was colored. These 2 were colored. So I colored this one, and I actually stopped. That looks like a photograph. Girl, it does to me. So I stopped at, I think, at this level of the banana, number 7. So I need to finish that. But doesn't that look like, to me, that looks like a photograph, y'all. I colored that in, and I colored that in. I did print this on color. So these two bananas were already, I mean, half slices were there. So that one I colored, that I colored, and then I have these to color. These books are good. Oh, you said you wanted to buy one of those books? Uh-huh. And never, because there's this 1 through 5, and all of them do different things. I heard that you definitely need to get two. But then how would you know you need two if you didn't see one? You know, if you have the full set syndrome, there's 5 books. So I've got number 5. So that means, but I think the one I'm going to get next is 2. But they all have different, there's all special effects and they all have different things. So then I was like, well, why am I keep printing these pages off? So that's when I said I'm going to use my sketchbook. But I wish I wouldn't have used this good sketchbook. I wish I would have used a 5 and below sketchbook. But I'm still having fun. How to make color cookies and flowers. Y'all know I love doing the little flowers. But these are grayscale. So these are already drawn and shaded. And that's what I really want to learn how to color. Pages that are already drawn and shaded, or draw my own and shade it and then color it. Yeah, it's a 3-step process: shade, line, and color. This one is interesting. So this is a whole page. I can print this out, or because I did buy some of that tracing stuff, if you don't feel comfortable drawing, you can use some of this tracing paper that I got from Amazon. I think it was like $6, and it came with a little couple of pencils or whatever. You can just put your clear piece of paper and then put one of them shading pages in there, and then just draw, use the pens and then sketch over it, and then when you lift it up, the drawing will be on your page. You can do that also. How to do some hair, cakes, and some of the books, some of the pages that we're coloring, zebra fur. You know, you're like, oh, how do I do fur? So now here's an example of how to do fur. So I'm going to do some of my cats in my Catitude book with the leopard fur and the lion fur and the tiger fur. I sure am. Then we got elephant skin. So another thing she does, layers on the page in this book. So she tells us, teaches us how to layer stuff. She gives us a pencil number and how many times to put it down before you burnish. And then you put 2 more colors down, and then you burn. Once you burnish, well, this depends on the paper. So she's starting out with these 4 colors, lightly putting them down, then using a white pencil to burnish them. Meaning you don't have to push hard on them and angry color. Don't do that. Then you put 2 more colors down, and then you white to burnish again. White to burnish. And a lot of people use the Prismacolor white. That they use that. Some people use the cream color. The cream color gives you a different little special pop. And I think my cream color is my yellow, because y'all know I always reach for yellow. So I think yellow is my white. Okay. Don't even try to figure it out. Hey, I'm a scientist. I'm a science experiment person. Then you put some more colors down. Okay. And then you put black marker and orange. So this is a whole little layers on the paper in this book. She's telling us about this paper. This is Amazon paper, y'all. But it's a better quality Amazon paper. So she's describing how she does it. So when people like me, when I get on here, oh, that's Amazon paper. Ew, I don't want to touch it. Because there we go. So I love this part. This part I really learned a lot. I sure did. So then she got a little alien. So I drew my little alien. And so I'm with this one, I'm over here. I just started right here with him. So, yeah. Smoke. So the alien is going to end up looking like that. But look how it looks right now. Girl, don't judge me. So this one is a little genie. I'm a genie in a bottle. So I printed off the last page in here. I printed this off Yeah, okay. I printed this. I printed the first page, and I printed it in color because this was black and white. Okay. So then I followed her steps. And where am I at in this one? I think I am. I'm just working on the hair. I think I am. Okay, I think I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm at step number 10 with just her. I'm just doing the hair. I didn't do, they added the outfit. I'll do the outfit later. I'm like, y'all doing way too much. Let me work at my own pace. So then I can do the everything else. But in this book, I went ahead and I used the carbon traceable paper, and I didn't do it totally. So some of the stuff I freestyled on. So in my sketchbook, I just sketched it here. So, and the reason why, because this is watercolor paper and I may want a watercolor in it. And if I colored in the book, that'll be it. I won't be able to do it again. So I like printing it off, and I even wrote down all of the Prismacolor numbers that I would need to do this page. So anyway, so I'm at step number 10. So I'll just keep this in here, but I just put it in the book until I finish this. And that's how you can preserve the book, but you can color in the book. It's your book. Now, the garden gnome is the next one I'm going to sketch. I practiced some watercolors in the tube. You ever seen that guy on the shorts that put little dots? And I put dots there, and then he takes a credit card or a flat thing and smear it down. And then you still have paint on it, so then I smeared it up here. So then you create something on top of it. You can make a drawing or, you know, do whatever you want to do on the top. And then there is a vase, a vase. I drew this vase that you make a face out of. And I'll try to do, I'm going to save that one to do on a live. And I did also do the rubber ducks and the paintbrush. So I feel kind of bad that I'm using this really good book for this. But then I don't either, because I can just keep this book for that. I wish I would have put it in my 5 and below book, because it just would have been great, because it's just practice. So I either have to draw a big gnome like this, or sketch it, or either take some black carbon and then trace it. I do have a tracing thing for some of y'all that might not feel comfortable. Oh, do I feel like trying to pull it out? Is it here? Okay, here it is. And you can get this from 5 and below or Temu. It's a light. It's a light, and it's USB port, and you plug it up, and then you can trace your stuff. And it lights up when you plug it in, but I don't have it set up right now. And I actually use it as a light when coloring. Just put it under my regular pages. It really helps. So, yeah, so I'll have a page just for this one. And then you can try it in the book, like I said, or you can draw it over someplace else. That way you can practice it. And then she gives you practice areas. Yeah. So that's what I was doing before I got on here. So, I did my little corn on the cob. I sketched that, sketched and transferred that. And then I follow some other things. Those shorts from YouTube with people doing watercolors, you can learn a lot of stuff. Now I got to figure out what I'm supposed to do with doing this. But I did find fun and entertainment in doing it. So, hold on, Miss Foxy Colorist is in the building. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, I done missed some stuff. Okay, sound like a fan. It's okay. Oh, let me just put this chat up on here. On the overlay for the underplay. Or the underplay for the overlay. Okay. Foxy said she wanted to show me something, but she's going to bed, so I have to catch her. Hi, Foxy. Okay, so she says I wanted to show you some love. Oh, you wanted to show me some love. Okay. Yeah, coughing. That coughing is horrible. Yes, ma'am. Good night, boo. Thank you. Thank you for coming over here to show me some love. I appreciate it. Yeah, that coughing is horrible. I do the coughing and the sneezing and the drip. Ugh, that's even worse. Mm-hmm. So yeah, yeah, I stopped two of Miss Foxy's last videos. So yeah, she's been pumping them out. I am looking for Tailor Made. Hello, Miss Tailor Made. That got her little Lorraine book, and I ain't seen her on the live in a minute. Not that I'm talking about her. You know, I do love hearing her giggle and her excitement when she's doing something. But you know what? She is focused. She's almost finished a whole page out of the Nick Filbert book. I'm like, are you kidding me? She does the updates on her post. She's almost finished. And then Bubbles just started the page and she's almost finished. I'm like, what is going on? And my book is still in Queens. But I'm using that as a deflection as to why I can't finish a coloring page. Y'all, I can. I almost got through with that, the color alarm from Miss Ivy Earl. See how far I got coloring with it? And then I end up with my arthritis kicking in. So, y'all had to cut me some slack. Okay. If I start a color line with y'all, I'll finish it within 2 years. Okay, how about that? Coloring with Miss Lori within 2 years. Okay, boo? So, I don't have anything new to show. I do know that I have to be on inventory audit for my pencils and anything else that I feel like I'm not putting my hand on it right away, or if it doesn't look like I have a full set. This is only 31 minutes. Let me look around. Do I have anything? Nope. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll have something tomorrow. Yeah. So that's all I got for you. I got stuff lined up though. I've been working in my calendar. I have stuff lined up, so I will have something for us to look at, and hopefully Miss Tailor Made will be on. Miss Foxy, she will be on. Who else? Amy pop on in. Amy, I've been stalking Amy. Will somebody tell me Miss Tiny? I gotta go to her channel because I heard that she does not have a Hannah Carlson book, and I was like, I know y'all lying. So I need to see if Miss Coloring with Tani has a wish list or something like that, because we got to get her first Hannah book. Okay, I got Dreams in Color. I got her first Hannah. Well, no, she got one before. It was her birthday not too long ago, and then somebody had already got her one, but then I ordered her second Hannah Carlson book, and she'd have finished the page in it before I did. Look, this is I'm feeling some kind of way. Everybody finishing these pages so fast, but that's okay. I got my new eyeballs, and I will be able to keep up with y'all very soon. So, thank y'all for watching my video. Good night. Oh, and I'll make sure I move whatever it is making my computer buzz. All right, bye.